Hello friends, good morning. How are you today? Welcome back to English learning video with Mr. Anggoro here. So in this video, we are going to discuss about many things. But before we go on the main material, let's do the simple game first. There is a picture here. What do you think about the picture? What is this? Yeah, this is a pizza. Very good. Next, how about this one? What picture is it? Yes, it is a comb. Very good. Okay, next we are going to talk about nouns. Do you know about nouns? What is noun actually? Noun is a word that refers to a thing, person, an animal, a place, a quality, an idea, or an action. Can you mention 5 things in the kitchen? What are they? There is a stove, and then frying pan, and then microwave, and there is a plate of course, and there is a spoon. Now we have to jump to big family. Let's take a look at the family tree here. Start from Mr. Eddie and Mrs. Maya and then until Naila and Ridwan. From this family tree, we can make some sentences. The sentences are: 1. Mr. Amran is my father. Here the subject I is Naila. Then number 2, Mrs. Aisha is my mother. Next, Ridwan is my brother. And then I am Ridwan's sister. Number 5, Mr. Ferdi is my uncle. And then Mrs. Yunita is my aunt. Next is Rania is my cousin. And then Mr. Eddie is my grandfather. Mrs. Maya is my grandmother. And then Mr. Amran is Mr. Eddie and Mrs. Maya's son. And the last is Mrs. Yunita is Mr. Eddie and Mrs. Maya's daughter. Okay, now we are going to talk about noun-countable nouns. Here I give you the example like water, sugar, and then sand. Now, do you have an idea about non-countable nouns? Sometimes we cannot count things we have. All things that we cannot count is called non-countable nouns. Although we cannot count them, we still can measure those things. Let's say a kilo of rice, a loaf of bread, 2 liters of oil, 5 glasses of milk, and so on. Note, add the suffix s or suffix es to the measurement, not to the non-countable nouns. To ask the quantity, we use question words how many and how much. We use how many for plural nouns, and we use how much for non-countable nouns. For the example, how many pens do you need? And then, how many erasers do you have? Another example, this is for how much. How much rice do you need? How much oil do you have? Okay, next. Mr. Adnan is an English teacher. Today, he asks the school's janitor to buy these things. Look at the shopping list here. 3 board markers, 1 new calendar, 1 wooden ruler, 1 whiteboard eraser, 1 ream of A4 paper, 2 pictures of national heroes, and 1 set of flashcards. Now your turn to write down the answer below on your notebook. Number 1, how many items are in the list? Number 2, does Mr. Adnan buy it himself? Explain your answer. And then number 3, what will Mr. Adnan probably do with those things? And then number 4, do you ever find a shopping list like this? Don't forget to write down the answer on your notebook. Okay, that's all for the learning video today. Thank you very much for your attention. See you on the next video and goodbye.